恋が咲く頃桜時。
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream tonight. Time to continue Saku Love Blooms with the Cherry Blossoms. Boy, it feels like it's been a long time. But here we are. So, yeah, I'm quite tired tonight, not gonna lie. Work has been a killer, I tell you. I'm surprised my legs didn't give way on me during it. But yeah, I think I need to get started without further ado. Let's go! In the end, classes ended up without me coming up with a way to deal with Jinpo-senpai. I was just worried that I hadn't got the right window open. I don't mind calling her by her first name, but I still can't agree to join the student council. While it is also a problem of motivation, I already have my work here anyway, at the infirmary. I wish we could see now actually doing some, like, work. Because whenever we come here, it's normally just to do the counselling for her. Say, do you have any intentions to get me my own coat instead of making me use your old one? Well, yeah, it's a bit off. But the main issue is that it smells of a woman. And that's a problem. Why? And she knows it, man. She knows it well. Dream on. Oof. Come on, Yuma. I put the coat on while we have that little exchange. So, what kind of work do we have today? Hard, normal, and easy. What way? Oh, duh. I should probably change what I'm streaming. I've got to... Just give us a second. Well, for one thing, I've got to actually type that in manually, don't I? Well, that's not how you spell blossoms. That's better. Now people will not be confused when they start going with me. Okay. So really, if anything, I'd like a normal mode. And Martin's late night drunkapades have joined us tonight. I saw he bought loads of alcohol, so I'm expecting this. God damn it, Martin. Why? Oh, gotta click back in the window. Won't you make me do all of them anyway? Erabe. Then the easy one. God damn Yuma, you pussy. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's easy but not pleasant. As I heave a small sigh that indicates my level of motivation, I set off to collect the necessary items for the task. Well, a carefree stroll through the school might be just the right thing for me right now. I'll be going then. Can he really do that? Can he really do that? I haven't drunk a lot today, so that was quite refreshing. I don't think I can. Do that yourself. I didn't think you could.
健康診断の準備で忙しいんだ、私は。
Oh, special permission is it then? How is that a good enough reason to make me enter the women's restrooms?
どうせ放課後なら女子もほとんど残ってないだろう。
Technically she has a point, but something tells me that someone will still be around. And if one of them did?
ラッキーだと思え。
No, I think you get in trouble for sexual harassment. I don't think the girl seen by me would share that sentiment. Yeah, I don't think she would.
年頃の男にとってはドキドキものだろ？
Yes, but he's not a normal adolescent guy in that sense. Yeah, but in a different sense than you seem to imply. Like Martin, maybe. If I really met a girl there, it'd obviously just be super awkward and nothing else. I leave the infirmary behind me with a sigh. Phew. Another third left. Well then, next in line are the restrooms on this floor. The problem being that the student council room is also nearby, and Jinpo will probably be nearby, won't she? I still haven't come up with a solution, so I want to avoid going near it as much as possible. Yush! Let's leave the restroom here for last. Oh, you didn't think you'd get away that easy, did you, Yuma? Ah! In response to the unexpected encounter, both of us only let out a short cry of astonishment and throes. She had just left the women's restroom. It couldn't have been timing. It could have been if she was in there when you came in. To be fair.
すごいね。感動の再会。ひょっとして生徒会室に来てくれたの？
Dear, dear, dear. You've got the wrong person. I say that and tried to leave, but Jinpo-senpai continues unaffected.
それじゃ女子トイレの覗き？
That would be the natural assumption if it's not the student council room, I guess. This here. I raised the toilet paper in my hands overhead, making a banzai pose. Banzai!
ああ、白衣を着てるってことは、また沢田先生のお手伝い？
Exactly. It's a valid excuse. Exactly.
君ってほんと働き者だよね。まさに生徒会で仕事をするために生まれてきたような子。
Who thinks he'll eventually give in and join? Yeah, sure.
あ、流された。なんか傷つくな、そういうの。
Don't ignore the student council president. If you're hurt, you're welcome to the infirmary anytime. Putting the toilet paper under my arms again, I tried to somehow escape from her. I just can't seem to hit it off with her. Maybe it's just that I'm sort of aware that I'm bad at dealing with her, like how it feels like she's always holding the reins on the conversation, which then gives me the urge to avoid her. I'm sure any introvert can understand that.
忙しそうだし、手伝おうか？
I'll pass. I wouldn't want to end up having to join the student council in return. Let me push my hips out suggestively like I want you to nail me on to the fucking wall. Oh, Martin.
そこまですると思う？
I can actually imagine that in your case, yeah. But anyhow, why is she so concerned about me when we only got to know each other just recently? I get the feeling it's not only because she wants me to join the student council.
君って私のお手伝いは拒むのに、沢田先生のお手伝いはしっかりこなすんだね。
She is an adult. You need to listen to your adult mentors. Well, true.
気になるな。ねえ、どうして？
I was in the health committee during my first year, and Sawada-sensei zeroed in on me because of that.
それだけ？
I wonder. Yeah, since then, she's been working me like a horse. There's nothing else to it. But you could always have said no. You know, she can't force you to do anything, and it doesn't strike me that that Sawada Sensei ever actually comes across as making him do anything.
ジロリ
Yeah, I'd have that look too, Jinpo Senpai. Why are you giving me that look?
それ本当かなーって思って。
Yeah, I'll bet. It's your decision whether you believe me or not.
ま、それもそうだね。
She displays a slight smile and then tries to snatch away the toilet paper I'm carrying for some reason. What are you doing all of a sudden?
手伝ってあげる。君だって仕事でもなければ女子トイレになんか入りたくないでしょ。
Well, yeah, that's true. But the thought of being indebted to her still makes me hesitate. I don't have a stepmother, Martin. What on earth are you talking about, you drunk fool? Ah, here we go. A choice!
これがセーブ画面な。
セーブすんのか？
セーブしました。
We've got to make a decision, because apparently there's not many decisions that affect the story. But the question is, do I want to do Jinpo Senpai? I feel she's meant to be the main heroine as well. That's... Do I want to do the main heroine right away? Decisions. Not this time. It's fine. I'll do it myself.
そんなに私の使用後のトイレが見たい？
I forgot that's how it could have been interpreted. Jeez.
ごめんね。これでも一応女の子なんだ。
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'll probably save Jinpo Senpai till like the second or third run. So that's why there's a save marker there for when we have to make that decision. If she puts it like that, I'm hardly in any position to object as a guy. I apologize as well. In that case, I'll let you handle it. So at the end of the day, she still ends up doing it for him.
任せてね。
She snatches some toilet paper away from me and enters the restroom. Oh yeah, I found a better guide for Little Busters. And that game is incredibly specific in what order you do the routes in order to like get every ending in that game. There's like so many. I don't think I'll go that far. I mean, I don't think I can already because I've pretty much like committed to Haruka's route, so we'll have to see how many routes I actually do get through in the end. Because some of them are affected by what routes you've already beaten. So sometimes if you do one route too early, you'll not be able to see one of the other endings to that game. To that route. I still can't tell whether there's more to her than she shows or not. At any rate, she seems like a person who's quite aloof from the world. Just why did she set her eyes on me? And I have to admit, it looks like I'm indeed rather bad at handling her.
うーん。
Back at the poster.
どうしたんすか会長。また賞金首の張り紙なんか見て。
浅場優馬か。
ああ、そういえばユーマと会ったそうっすね。どうでした？
How was it indeed?
一言で言うなら生徒会に欲しい人材かな。
There's no escape from the student council when the president sets her eyes on you.
ユーマから聞いてましたが、本気なんすね会長。
I'd love to know why in particular. I mean, her route will tell us, but you know.
でも素直に生徒会へ入ってくれるとは思えないのよね。
No, he won't.
でしょうね。ユーマは自分が納得しない限り安請け合いもしないと思いますよ。
He's far too cautious for his own good. Or too cautious for Jinpo senpai's good.
だからあいつがやらないと言ったら絶対です。会長も諦めたらどうすか？
そう言われて諦めると思う？
Damn, I thought I picked this choice that would make her stop, but I guess not. Guess this is absolute.
あんまり思わないっすね。
私もね、一度決めたことは貫く主義なの。
She's very stubborn as well. Two stubborn people butting heads, basically, this whole relationship.
しつこい女は嫌われるんじゃないっすか？
ひどいこと言うな、もう。あ、そうそう。ねえ、小枝くん。
なんすか？
君って、ゆうまくんと仲いいんだよね。
Ah, yes. Get the friend to convince him as well. How very underhanded of you, senpai.
向こうがどう思っているか知らないっすけど、少なくとも入試の時から仲良くしているつもりっすよ。
へえ。じゃあさ、ゆうまくんの弱点知らないかな？
Digging up dirt? That's something I'd expect from the newspaper club.
いや、そう言われましても、あいつの弱点なんて想像もつかないんですけど。
Incredibly pushy.
なんでもいいから、些細なことなら別に恨まれたりしないでしょ？
弱点ね。
I'll be interested to see what his weak point is supposedly meant to be.
別に弱点じゃなくてもいいから、なんか彼の情報ない？
情報。ああ、そういえばユーマには一つ下の妹がいるんすけど。
Oh my.
うん。今年入学してきたんでしょ？
ええ、そうなんですけど、これがまたとっても可愛くて、ガリガリでさえなければな。
God damn it, so you and your chubby fetish.
君の主観はいらないわよ。
Yeah, no one really wants that personal opinion either, to be honest.
要するにですね、妹のコナミちゃんを味方につけるというのはいかがです？
Ah, I see where they're getting at here. Let's get the little sister involved, and maybe that will help sway his mind.
味方に？
ええ、味方に。ああ、いや、さすがにそれはないっすかね。
Something tells me she won't care.
妹ちゃんを味方にか。
会長？
This is how committed she is to getting him to join.
よし、それで行こう。
え、マジっすか？
God damn it, so why would you do that to your bro?
ねえねえ、それで妹ちゃんは何年何組？血液型は？好きな食べ物は？
What on earth happened to bros before hoes?
さあ、俺も先週知り合ったばかりですし。
You're on your own.
ちょっとなんすかその、うわ、こいつ役に立たねえみたいな顔は。
Oh dear, poor guy. Right, let me just take a quick sip. Oh, I feel alive again. After I return home, I had to stop to drop by the living room before going to my room.
兄さん、おかえりなさい。
Oh my god, that's adorable. Tina, you're so adorable in that thing. Holy moly.
こんな時間に帰ってくるなんて不良ですね。
Where on earth did you get pajamas like that? A onesie like that, even? Students have their reasons for that. And more importantly, the moment I entered the living room, I was greeted by an incredibly absurd scene. What is the meaning of this? I must contain my erection. What are you doing, Martin? She's a child. I mean, I don't think she's age-wise a child. She just looks like one. But still. What's with that get-up, Tina?
昨日の夜、コナミさんにいただきました。
Oh, did those used to belong to Konami-chan? Okay. I'm not sexually attracted to anime girls, I swear. Then why are you here, Martin? Why are you here? From Konami?
サイズの合うパジャマがこれしかなかったから。
Well, I guess if that's the case. The more pressing question is, when did you buy such eccentric pajamas?
何年か前にノリで。でも一度も着てないの。
Wow, I would say what a waste of money, but at least someone's getting some use out of them. Well, it's kind of obvious that you wouldn't normally wear that sort of pajamas. I know. She wants to wear her, you remember her pajamas from last time, don't you, Martin? The, awfully lewd ones.
暖かいです。昨日も今日もぐっすり眠れました。
I see, I'm happy for you. So why are you wearing pajamas at this hour?
ですから今日もぐっすり眠れました。
She slept all day? You mean to tell me you've been napping this whole time?
ユーマさんの布団もなかなかの寝心地です。
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who gave you permission to use my bed? And she's using other people's beds without permission on top of that, huh? Hataku. Considering you're just a freeloader, you're really on your high horse.
兄さん、嫌味な姑っぽくなってるよ。
Yeah, you kinda do, dude. I don't care. She's putting Aoi-san out, so the least she could do is help with the housework.
ユーマくんおかえりなさい。晩ご飯の準備できてるから早く着替えてきてね。
She could do, but I don't really think she minds. Though on second thought, I guess there's no way Aoi-san would have her do housework.
葵さんのご飯おいしいです。お腹ペコペコなので楽しみです。ありがとうティナちゃん。みんな揃うまで座って待っててね。わかりました。
And away she goes. Led by Aoi-san, Tina moves with small, brisk steps to the dining table, which already had dishes lined up on it. I don't want to make them wait, so I guess I should go change.
兄さん、ちょっといい？
Oh. Hmm? どうしたの？
相談したいことがあるから、ご飯の後で部屋まで来てほしいんだけど。
Discuss? Alright. That's rather unusual for Konami.
よろしくね。
Judging by Konami's demeanor, it doesn't seem to be something really serious matter though. Anyways, I'll just go ahead and see you after dinner. Then, after dinner, that was a very quick dinner, we have our talk while playing a game of shogi as usual. Shogi club?
あったら入りたいんだけど、ないの？
I never heard that there was one at our school, at least. Ah, come in. Could this be checkmate? This is our second game today.
参りました。
Oh, she's crying! How could you? I don't fully understand, to be honest, but I guess you did well.
よくわかってない人に負ける悔しさと言ったら。
Well, if you didn't focus on keeping your knight alive, then maybe you'd have a better chance. Just a thought. As always, my record of consecutive victories receives an update. Of course I know the rules, but I play by intuition for the most part, so I don't know how to go easy on her even if I wanted to. What is it? Your leg's gone dead? If that's the case, I'll give you a massage if you want.
勝者は余裕があるよね。
I don't think you need composure to do that though.
そんな余裕しゃくしゃくの兄さんには妹の足をマッサージする権利を与えます。
I must confess, I'm not a foot person. Hi, yokata. Then I'll massage them with the composure of a winner. Konami faces me and stretches out her numb legs. As I begin to lightly massage them, I immediately realize that their softness is completely different to that of a guy's like mine. She is actually blood related, Martin. Before I realized it, she had become more and more feminine. How is it?
気持ちいい。
Glad to hear that, but despite being bad at handling sitting Caesar style, why do you always do it when we play shogi?
将棋は正座で指すのが礼儀だから。
I guess so. Your attitude towards shogi seriously even surpasses that of pros.
でも、兄さんには正座も将棋も勝った試しがないよ。
While that may be true for shogi, I don't think you can compete with the sitting style. As I massage her sole and the joints of her toes, I just have to let loose a bit of a wry smile. Konami picks up on that and gives me a slightly bitter expression.
精進あるのみかな。
Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. True, and I'll massage you when I have the time.
足をそれとも将棋の腕を
Both of them. Okay, I'm done. Let's clean up the pieces then.
あ、片付けは自分でする。
Hi.
兄さんの玉、片付けるね。
Excuse me, the what now? It's king, not crown jewels.
次こそは兄さんの玉、取ってみせるよ。
Oh my goodness, what is she saying? I'm telling you, say king. The meaning is pointlessly ambivalent if you don't. I know that she's doing it on purpose, but I still can't help but retort. Incidentally, the player who is more skilled is normally supposed to use the high king piece, while the weaker player uses the king, is what I heard. As I keep winning against her, Konami says I should be the one using the high king piece, but I leave it to her since all the pieces on the shogi board belong to her. Martin. This is drunk Martin for you guys. He's being very inappropriate. Well, I don't care about that sort of thing in the first place.
私の玉は取らせないからね。
Yeah, excuse me, what now? You don't have them anyway, right? See, how are you not meant to think that?
いきなり下ネタ。
You're the one who's obviously eager to make me say that kind of stuff, so don't blame me if I do. Just clean up without fooling around.
玉があったら弟になっちゃうね。ということで、この玉は譲渡。
Alright. Konami hands me the king piece.
これからも妹ということで一つ。
Even if you turned into a little brother all of a sudden, I'd still come to wake you up.
なら安心だね。
Oh yes, I'm sure it is. Miss I sleep in all the time. Just learn to get up by yourself already. Boku no Pico, I know you've seen it, you pervert. And Martin, and what are you saying? All the while worrying about Konami's future, I keep watch over her as she cleans up the shogi pieces. Today, I'm on my way to school together with Mio and Konami as usual. But seriously, that Tina, she didn't even get up this morning. Soon enough she'll make me want to call her a neat fairy.
今日は兄さんの賞金いくらになってるだろうね。
Will we get a bigger bounty, I wonder? Thanks to the crown jewels thing and your alcohol addiction.
そろそろ5万円くらいいっちゃったり
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That doesn't make me the least bit happy. I'm surprised girls aren't flinging herself like it at him like they do in Galgun.
あれなんだろう
Just because the bounty went up doesn't mean that it's anything good for me. Quite the contrary. It only makes things worse.
なんだこれ。
これってマジで？
いきなりラスボス来ちゃった感じ。
Final boss? What?
ゆうくん見て見て。
Hmm? What is it? Konami? What's it about Konami?
兄さんとお揃いだね。
Well, there you go. They're together. They're together now. There's absolutely nothing great about that.
コナミちゃんすごいね。ゆうくんより賞金が多いよ。
102,900 yen. How much is that, I wonder? Let's have a quick check, shall we? $108. No, wrong one. Oh, 102,900. No, that's in the wrong one. That's in the wrong one. 724 UK pounds. What insanity is this? And it doesn't even say anything. It's just blank. Hold on. I need to get the chat back up. There we are. I don't know. You weren't that too far off, Martin.
ついに兄さんを超えました。嬉しいです。
Of course you are. Look, I don't think this is the right time to joke around like that. Gazing at Konami's and my happily lined up wanted posters, I feel compelled to wonder what the meaning of this is. First of all, let's have a talk with the culprit who put up Konami's poster. During break, I was wandering around in the hallway searching for the culprit. Well, and I spotted said culprit yelling around right in front of me, so that didn't exactly take me long.
ちょっと花、これは何なの？
Oh, the twin sister is getting on her case.
いきなり兄よ。あんたって年がら年中怒ってるんじゃない？私を怒らせてるのは花でしょ？これはどういうことなのよ？は？賞金首のポスターだけど。
Huh? Are you an idiot or something? That's what that look tells me she's thinking.
だからどういうことなのかって聞いてるの。
I mean, it doesn't really say anything. I mean, at least on Yuma's it says make him your lover. On hers it says nothing. What exactly is the wanted poster for? Seems like Tsukishima is throwing the same question that I wanted to ask at her sister. While the thought that I apparently was just a tad too late passes through my mind, I call out to them. Yo, a fight between sisters?
浅葉くん。浅葉優馬。
Tsukishima, I also need to talk to your sister. Is that okay with you?
シッシ、あんたなんてお呼びじゃないわよ。
Hey, you can't just get kicked really that easy. You look just like your sister, but your personality is the complete opposite, huh?
一応双子なんだけどね。
Unidentical twins?
別に双子だからって性格まで似るわけないでしょ。
Hey, that's not technically true. Yeah, she's really the exact opposite. So, would you be so kind as to explain that poster?
花子言うな。
Okay, then Pillbug.
だからなんでそうなるのよ。浅葉くんって花と知り合いだったの？
I'm not gonna judge you, Martin. Not at all. Well, yeah, we talked a bit relating to some port something thingy before.
どんな縁よ。それと私の呼び名はポートレートアサシンだってば。ポート
Hey, Hanako. Who exactly is calling you that if not even your sister knows about it?
うっさいわね。ほっときなさいよ。それより花子言うな。
Then tell me, what name am I supposed to use to distinguish between the two of you?
有利のことはブストでも呼んでおけばいいわ。そして私のことは月島様と呼ばせてあげるわよ。
Wow, Hanako, that's a bit extreme, don't you think? Okay, Hanako.
だから花子って言うな。
You're not gonna stop him calling you that, Hanako. No need to even try.
浅場くん。
Hmm? What is it, Tsukushima?
ごめんなさい。花がいろいろと迷惑をかけちゃったみたいで。
Damn straight. You don't have to apologize. Hanako's the one who did it.
まったくその通りだわ。
Hanako, please be quiet.
だから花子って言うな。
I think she's just angry because she's not as well endowed as her twin sister. I think that's the issue here. If you didn't want to be called that, you shouldn't have put up a wanted poster of my sister without permission.
勝手にって人聞き悪いわね。
Yeah, I did see the student council stamp on it.
コナミさんは知らないんでしょ。じゃあ勝手にしたんじゃない。なんですって。
Wait. I don't think yelling at each other is going to get us anywhere. As the twins begin to try to glare each other down, I decisively step in to interrupt them before the powder keg explodes. If it broke out into a fight here, it would only make things worse. So, Hanako, did the newspaper club make that poster completely on their own accord?
私たちが作ってるのは確かだけど、いろいろあるのよ。いろいろって何？それは浅場くんやコナミさんを困らせてまでやる理由になるの？
I wonder if Jinpo Senpai threatened to cut their budget. If they didn't cooperate, maybe.
それは。
If there's a reason, I'll listen. Can you tell me? I go with a calm approach to keep the situation as calm as possible. Even I may be able to agree with her reasons as long as she tells me.
私も女子たちに頼まれただけで。
Some girls, eh? Asked by whom exactly?
あんたのファンの子たちに。
What?
だからってやっていいことと悪いことがあるでしょ。わかってるわよ、それくらい。でも頼られたら答えてあげたくなっちゃうでしょ。
Well, I don't think her reasoning is going to help Yuma feel any better.
なっちゃうでしょじゃありません。
Oh yes, it is not at all. So to sum it up, there were some girls who wanted to make a racket about me and they stirred Hanako up to do it and that's all?
ちょっと浅場くんからもなんとか言ってあげて。
Right. You were also asked to make one for Konami?
そうよ。男子連中がゾロゾロと集まって私にお願いしてきたわ。
So you immediately made a poster and put it up?
それもちゃんと生徒会公認のね。
Nani? Looking at the poster again, I noticed that it really has the student council seal of approval on it. Is it the real thing?
そうみたいね。
Of course it is. How is that possible? Didn't you only put the seal on my posters?
甘いわね、浅場優馬。もしものために写真なしの白紙ポスターにもハンコを押しまくっておいたのよ。
Oh, bravo, Hanako. smarter than I gave you credit for. Well, I'll leave that aside for now. Hanako, there are 2 questions I'd like to ask you. Can you answer them?
何よ。
Did the student council say anything to you regarding these posters of me?
今回の？ああ、そうそう。会長から散々小言を言われたわね。自分たちからハンコ渡してきたくせに。
Yeah, that's exactly why I didn't think that little talk would really have done any good. Sokka. Seems like our president properly kept the promise she made with me. The result is a different story, though. But, well, I can't really say that she's the only one at fault in this case. If I had to choose, then the main issue lies with this girl here. Okay, there is one more. Do you think you did something bad?
それは。
花どうなの？
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this.
ちょっと悪乗りしすぎたかなとは思ってるわよ。
But you still won't get them. You still won't take the posters down, will you?
花それが悪いって態度？
That's literally just. I feel bad, but not that bad.
何よ。だから悪いことしたとは思ってるっつうの。
じゃあしっかり浅場くんに謝りなさい。
Take down the posters while you're at it.
悪かったわね。
Hanako sullenly turns her face away as she apologizes. She probably really doesn't want to do it.
花しっかり謝りなさいって言ってるでしょ。
She's not gonna do it, is she? It's okay, Tsukishima. As long as she feels sorry for what she did, I'm satisfied.
でも浅場くん。
In other words, you did it because you thought that maybe everyone would end up having fun, right?
Huh?
What? Am I wrong?
それは。
That makes it simple. Just take care that you don't trouble others too much when you want to do something for everyone to enjoy next time. Wow, Yuma. He's being very calm and good-natured about this.
ちょっと浅場くん。
Maybe a bit too... Maybe he's being a bit too lenient on her. That's all I have to say. You also fine with that, Tsukishima?
でもコナミさんが。
It didn't look like she was bothered by it either. On the contrary, she seemed to be happy that her bounty is higher than mine.
浅場くんがそういうなら。
So if you can promise to be more discreet from now on, I'll forget about the posters. What do you say?
しょうがないわね。
Alright, then it's a promise between me and Hanako.
だから花子言うな。
Does she really hate her name that much? It's not a bad name, is it? Gomen, Tsukishima.
大丈夫。でも花浅場くんが許しても私は許さないからね。帰ったらみっちりお説教よ。
Uh-oh, brace yourself, Hanako. I wonder whether little sisters are always the dominant force, regardless of family. I unintentionally let that impression slip from my lips. As I gaze at these twins, a somewhat heartwarming feeling spreads in my chest. As I absent-mindedly let the contents of our classes go in one ear and out of the other, before long the chime rings in the beginning of lunch break. You do realize you're going to need that to pass your exams, right, Yuma? You should pay attention in class. Sateto. And when I enter the hallway on my way towards the school cafeteria...
兄さん、
Konami-chan! Hmm?
今からお昼よかったら一緒していい？
Ah, sokka. Right. If you don't have lunch with you either today. Oh, right, you don't have lunch with you either today. Together with Konami? Huh, let's see. I guess I'll... Right, so we get more options now. I feel like we're finally biting into the meat. I'm thinking of this start like a pie, and you know, you take the first bite, and it's all crust, and now we finally have another bite. We can finally get to the meat inside. Hello, Tolrath. Nice to see you again, mate. Do I want to do the little sister route? Unfortunately, this game isn't on the list, so I'm pretty much playing it without a tag, so I'm not really gonna see much viewership, I don't think. So I know the routes, but picking one is where things are starting to get a little difficult. Council prayers. Oh yeah, Little Busters is out on the Switch. Oh wow. I imagine playing the baseball minigame on that would be so much easier than with a keyboard and mouse. I saved the blood-related sister in Sankaku Renai till last, didn't I? Alright. I don't mind us having lunch together.
本当？断られると思っちゃった。
Decline? Why would I?
だって兄さんのことだから、友達作りのためにクラスメイトと仲良く食べなさいとか言いそうだし。
Well, because in Sankaku Renai I did the little sister route last, I'm gonna do it first this time. That's what I've literally came to that decision. Plus, I like Konami. She's got thighs for days, and that's really nice. You have a point. I suppose I'll decline then.
兄さんの意地悪。
Yeah, don't take no takebacks. I'm joking. I plan on going to the school cafeteria. Wanna tag along?
行く。
Konami happily lines up alongside me and we set off toward the school cafeteria. Then, a thought resurfaces in my mind. The fact that Konami doesn't have lunch with her means...
二人ともいたー
You bonked Kamari. So you basically say you can aim with the touchscreen. Boy, that sounds really useful.
兄さん、葵さんがこっちに向けて猛ダッシュしてくるよ。
Nice. Yeah, looks like it. By the way, it's Asaba Sensei here at school, not Aoi-san.
どうする？逃げる？
No, there's no need to run away. At least, I don't think there is. In the time we finish our little dialogue, Aoi-san arrives.
間に合った。二人に食費渡すの忘れちゃって。
Oh, Aoi-san, you're so adorable. Why can't you have a root in this, man? Asaba-sensei, I don't think you should run in the hallway.
でもね、お母さんね、二人にお小遣いを渡しそびれて。
It's fine, we have our own money, don't we? Taking deep breaths, Aoi-san calms her breathing.
先生、そういうのは家でお願いします。お小遣いあげるぐらい許してほしいな。
If a teacher handed over money to a student within the school, it'd be a sort of problematic. I'll pay for Konami's food expenses today. In order to lighten Aoi-san's load, we buy our lunch at the school store or eat at the cafeteria 2 or 3 times a week. She's the type who would prepare a handmade lunch regardless of how tired she was, so it was pretty hard to convince her of this. Also, today will be Konami's first time at the school cafeteria.
お家に帰ったら、ゆうまくんの分も私が払うからね。
That is fine. Please don't mind that. But I guess you won't listen anyway, right?
気にしちゃう。子供にお金を使わせたがる親がいると思う？
She's such a sweetheart. I love her. Aoi-san, marry me. Well, I guess you do have a point.
姉さん、もらっとけば。
Hi. Then I will gladly accept it later.
いっぱいあげるね。
Whoa, don't say it like that. That sounds like you're soliciting me for something. Don't give me more than I'll have spent. She looks all ready to casually hand me a large sum of money. Or a large sum of money, so I put a little reminder in place. Let's go then, Konami.
それじゃ、浅葉先生。はい、いってらっしゃい。たくさん食べてくるんだよ。
A full stomach means lots of energy. Wakatta. Excuse us then, Asaba-sensei. Seen off by Aoi-san, Konami and I head towards the school cafeteria. Actually, I'd have liked to invite Aoi-san to have lunch with us as well, but we're students and teacher here, so I couldn't do that. Martin, please. As much as that's something I'd want to do, I can't, alright? Wow, they even have waitresses. Wow, what a fancy school this is. They all have hentai protagonist eyes. Why is this room full of hentai protagonists? Does it receive your passing grades?
明るくて雰囲気もいいし、素敵な食堂だね。
At Mihaya Academy's cafeteria, students serve the customers, operate the register, etc. The general setup is that it's a part-time job done by boarding students. Sokka. The reason is, because the boarding students receive their meals here, they're encouraged to take a part-time job here as a form of elevating autonomy. Oh, nice. If my streams are part of the reason you decided to get Little Busters, then I'm happy. I'm very happy to hear that you're having such a good time and investment in it. Just like Konami said, the atmosphere feels nice, and the food is also pretty good. Overall, you can easily say that this is a pretty high-level school cafeteria. This makes for your cafeteria debut. Pick anything you want.
ここは食券とか買わなくていいの？
That'd certainly be the standard for school cafeterias, but unfortunately you have to order here.
それはそれで大変そうだね。
I should probably tell you something, Tolrath. I had a look at a more in-depth guide. There are so many endings And some of them will only trigger if you do a character's route first. So you've really got to juggle around your routes to try and like get everything, see every ending. Because some are actually unobtainable and skip and missable. So best, if you want to try and do everything in that game, you're gonna have to have a little do research. Yaro. Especially at times like these when lots of students come in, the employees seem to have their hands full.
兄さんもその一員だけど
And you're in the same boat from now on as well. But that aside, where do you want to sit?
外の景色がよく見えるとこ
Then over there, I guess. Let's go. Leading Konami, I secure window side seats. Wow, they even put the sprites in the environments. There you go. If you want it. Maybe it's because almost no first years use the cafeteria as of yet, but it's really empty today. If you'd like to take a screenshot and pretend you're having dinner with Konami, then this is your chance. Maybe it's because almost no first years use the cafeteria as of yet, but it's really empty today. On top of that, it's usually almost impossible to get seats with such a great view, so I guess we can consider ourselves lucky. Alright, so what do you want to have?
兄さんは何を食べるの
I'll have what you're having. I wonder. Let's see. As I try to remember what I usually order, someone suddenly calls out to us. Is it Mio? Oh.
いらっしゃいませメニューお持ちしました
Oh, Yuri! Oh, Yuri, you look great in that. Pantsu! Pantsu! Oh, wow, she looks great in that. Damn! I sort of want... Oh, Yuri. Oh, you're making this choice of first run through difficult now. Eh? Tsukishima? That's you, right?
そうですね
Oh, I love that face. Probably because she's so bewildered that she couldn't think of the words to say, her words sound a bit stiff. Yep, on PlayStation you would definitely get a sensor light on the panty shot. But then even Sankaku Renai had sensors on the panty shots, or cropped them out, so, you know. Come to think of it, Tsukishima is also a boarding student, but I never thought she'd be working here. Oh, you're right, Martin, those thighs, the days. I've used the cafeteria many times now, so it's actually quite strange that I've never seen her before.
ユリ先輩それ似合ってるね兄さん
Yeah, it truly does.
これは
In response to our gazes directed towards her, Tsukishima appears to be rather fidgety. You don't like the uniform?
そうじゃないけどちょっと恥ずかしくって
It may be, but you look dynamite in that. Embarrassing? It really does suit her nicely, though. There you go. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you for focusing there.
兄さん
Although he really should not stare. She's really embarrassed, right? Oh! As Konami pokes my leg with her toes from under the table, I divert my eyes from Tsukishima. Seems I've been unintentionally staring at her too much. So you're working part-time here?
まあ寮住まいだから何かとお金がいるし
Sokka. Even so, that must be hard. Not only are you in the PMC, but you're also working part-time.
この仕事は楽しいからいいんだけどね。風紀委員会の方は大変。
I'll bet. Oh yeah? You said that previous chairwoman quit, so you're still suffering under the repercussions because of that?
ええ、うちの学園の風紀委員は選出方法が少し変わってるから、人数にも余裕がなくて。
If I remember correctly, a handful of students is elected from the entire student body instead of electing one from each class. The way the students conduct themselves every day, the number of times they're late, and other various factors come into play when selecting PMC members. So, like a group of officially recognized honor students of the school. And Tsukishima is the PMC chairwoman who stands at the top of all these honor students. So I guess it's only natural that she has a lot on her plate.
次の風紀委員選出はまだ先だから、できればそれまでに新しい人を入れたいのだけど。
Soka. So that's the cause of your worries.
そうね。だけど、もっと深い悩みの種が一つあるの。
Sorry, yawning. Sorry. What exactly?
ジンポ先輩がね。
Yes. Everyone seems to have trouble with Jinpo senpai. Jinpo senpai? Did she do something?
ちょっとね。
Guessing from her expression that has a wry smile mixed in, it's more or less clear who's at fault here. Getting Kamari to rank 1, that's always quite humorous to see. It was the same with the posters, so she might unexpectedly make a lot of blunders. In response to our sigh-filled conversation, Konami tilts her head in puzzlement.
ジンポ先輩って？
Oh boy. Just you wait, Konami. Just you wait until you meet Jinpo senpai.
あ、コナミさんは知らないのね。一応、ここの生徒会長よ。
To be fair, Tolraf, in my first playthrough of the first route of Little Busters, Yui was rank 9. It's kind of weird. And Kamari beat her a few times.
その生徒会長さんがどうして問題に？ちょっとね、いろいろと困った先輩で。厄介な人なんですか？厄介というか、なんというか。
Well, it feels like you can't deal with her using ordinary means.
じゃあ気をつけて会いに行かないと。
Yes, you will, Konami. She's after you.
会いに行くの？はい、ちょっとした相談に。
Oh, she's actually going to go. Someone do a JoJo meme edit. Discuss with her?
部活のこと。
Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna inconvenience Yuma immensely, I can tell. That's understandable then.
もう一回調べてみたんだけど、やっぱり三早学園に将棋部はないみたいなの。
Shogi seems to be a very, like, small community. Probably bigger than I know, but, you know. It doesn't feel like many people play shogi, even in anime. Come to think of it, she talked to me about that last night.
だから部員一人で新しい部を作れるか聞いてみる。
Sokka. So that's why.
コナミさんは将棋が好きなの？
Yes. She was influenced by our father and has been playing since she was a kid. Tsukishima shows a surprised reaction in response to that mature hobby. Well, it's true that it's unusual.
ところで、兄さんとユーリ先輩にその会長さんの攻略方法をお聞きしたいのだけど。
We all know what way we could win the president over. But it's not something Ryuma really wants to do. That's a tough one.
そうね。
Is there any way to win her over?
ないの？
To be honest, I have no idea. It was just last week that I met her for the first time, so I don't know her all that well in the first place. How does Rin supposed to beat Sasami? Keep playing the roots, and you'll see.
私もちょっとわからないかな。そうですか。
She seems a little bit, tired by that. But regardless, I suppose she'll probably help you. When I talked to her regarding the posters, she put aside her work and earnestly talked it through with me.
わかった。それじゃあ後で生徒会室に行ってみるね。気をつけてね、コナミさん。
Oh yeah, and in regard to Rin, it's always best to make sure you do her route first. I hope you're doing that. Because if you do a few routes and then do Rin's route 1, you'll reset Rin's progress. So try and avoid doing that. It's not like she'll devour her, so no need to get worried to that extent. Ah, Sokka. No, that's not alright. Ah, right. Didn't you come to take our orders?
そうだったわね。
Having talked for so long, we can consider ourselves lucky that it happened to be so empty today. Well then, the menu cards are already here, so what should we choose our orders now? What would you like to have, Konami?
じゃあ兄さんのおすすめので。
Whenever we're eating out, you always let me choose for you and order the same thing I do.
だってその方がお会計も簡単だし。
Well, I guess that is true. Just honestly admit that you're doing it because you think it's too much of a bother to choose by yourself.
うん。自分で選ぶの面倒。
Good, good, Konami. Don't eventually end up saying that it's too much of a bother to eat as well, alright?
その時は兄さんに食べさせてもらうから。
Man, you say that like it's a given.
二人は仲がいいのね。少し羨ましい。
True, we've seen how she and her twin sister don't exactly get along as well as this. In response to our conversation, Tsukishima unexpectedly leaks a somewhat lonely sounding voice. What comes to mind is Hanako's audacious figure. Still, to me, the Tsukishima sisters didn't really look like they're on bad terms with each other. The grass is always greener on the other side, that's all. Cheer up. If a waitress makes such a face, it'll make the customers feel uneasy.
うん。ありがとう、アスバくん。お客さんに励まされるなんて、接客係失格ね。
Cute. With that, she smiles tenderly. That might not be the case.
どういうこと？
As a customer, I get to see you making such a great smile like you showed us just now, so I think most will consider themselves lucky to be served by you. Oh, god damn it, Yuma, you silver-tongued, smooth-talking person. Hmm? Tsukishima?
注文が決まったら呼んでね。
Tsukishima hurriedly walks away from our table. Wow.
さすが賞金首。
Oh, yes. What do you mean?
そう。
Everyone can see it other than you, Yuma. Come on, doesn't matter what, just decide on your order already. She kinda did have a bit of a blush on Tolrath, you know, just wasn't too much of one. I think we didn't need to do any major blushes there.
はーい。
After school, Since we're alphabetically close, Mio and I are together on duty this week. Whew. I guess that's about it. Mio, how's it going on your end?
こっちももうすぐ終わるよ。
Yeah, I'm sure a full head red sort of blush probably would have worked, but I think this one wants to be a little more subtle about that. I don't know. Mio replies while moving her pencil.
ねえねえ、ゆうくんの名前も私が書いていい？
Sure, arigato.
ゆうくんには黒板を消すのもやってもらっちゃってるし。
To increase efficiency, we split the different tasks between us.
ゆうくんの名前ちょっと曲がっちゃった。
Show me.
待って、今消して書き直すから。
Isn't show me something like mite? You don't have to rewrite it only because it's a bit crooked.
もう少し可愛く書きたいし。
God damn it, Mio, you wholesome, smiling person. I think it's quite rare to see someone filling out class register with such enthusiasm. Your letters are really round.
ゆうくんは国語の先生みたいに綺麗な字を書くよね。
Oh, thank you. Oh. Since my father was a Japanese teacher, he was really fussy about this sort of thing, after all. By the way, you misspelled that here.
どこ？
Just give me the pencil for a second. Oh, now she looks so disappointed. Ah, come in. Was my face a bit too close? I can't make her cry due to my carelessness. I have to pay more attention.
ゆうくんの喉仏にドキドキしちゃった。
Excuse me? Why would your heart throb at that?
でも女の子は割とそういうところ見ちゃうと思うよ。
If you say so, Mio.
あと手の指とか甲の血管とか。
Why on earth is she staring that intently at him? All spots I'd usually never take a closer look at. Yep, pretty much. At times I feel somewhat envious of her ability to openly speak of her feelings like this. As I shift my gaze towards the door, I spot Tsukishima standing there. Tsukishima? You were still at school?
ゆりちゃんだ。どうしたの？ちょっと人を探してて。二人は終盤だったわよね。
I wonder if I've actually done all the choices. And maybe Yuri seems to be the Yuri seems to be the one I'm seeing more of recently. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not.
これから先生に日誌を持っていくところ。そうなの。じゃあ頑張ってね、ミオ。ゆりちゃんも少しお話ししていかない？
I think she's a bit self-conscious being with Yuma right now. You said you were looking for someone. Do you want me to help?
そうだね。日誌出したら私も手伝うよ。それはその。
For only a brief moment, Tsukishima looks at me. But as I shift my gaze to her in response after noticing that, she averts her eyes.
せっかくだけど大丈夫よ。二人とも知らない風紀委員の人だから。そっか、残念。
Yeah, Tsukishima, she's being very, bashful.
二人ともまた明日ね。バイバイ。
Looking at her back, that kind of seems like she's running away. I, unsatisfied with this outcome, from my seat. Tsukushima is the only one in the PMC from our class. So it's more than likely that there should be a different reason for why she came to our classroom. I don't think she was expecting Mio to be there, was she? Come in. I'll leave the register to you.
任せて。
Tsukushima? Didn't you come to talk to Mio about something? If it's inconvenient to have me present, I'll leave you two alone. But Tsukushima just stands there, stone still. Come in. Did I get it wrong?
そう。
This is quite unusual for her. She seems to be at a loss for words.
二人きりのところを邪魔しちゃ悪いかなって。
Wow. She's so transparent. It's like you can see right through her. The two of us? Meaning Mio and me? What are you saying?
何って。
Mio and I have always been together since we were little, you know? As if I'd see a friend of Mio as an annoyance.
だよね。
In fact, Mio would be more than happy if you were with us. So let's. And just as I'm about to invite her,
ゆうくん、日誌書き終わったよ。
Mio's awfully carefree voice comes out of the classroom. Talk about bad timing, Mio. Ja, want to come with us?
大丈夫。私もまだお仕事あるし。行くね。
Sokka. Sorry for holding you up.
そのありがとう。
No need to thank me. I mean, I've used up your time even though you're in a hurry. See you tomorrow then.
またね。
As I gaze at her back, I ruminate on how weird she'd just acted. It was different from both her usual diligent appearance and the playful atmosphere she had around her at the cafeteria today. What's with her? In the time I racked my brains over that question without arriving at an answer, Mio comes out of the classroom.
ゆうくん、お仕事完了したよ。
Ah, I heard that. Then let's bring it to the faculty room and go home. Well, I guess it's probably a bad idea to pry about in this matter. Tsukushima must have her reasons, and above all, it's wrong for me to poke my nose into her business.
どうしたの、ゆうくん。
No. Oh, yeah, nandemo nai. Looking at Mio walking alongside me, there was something I couldn't keep myself from thinking about.
日誌可愛く書けたよ。
As cute as you, I'm sure. Don't you think you've put a little more effort into it than actually necessary?
いいの。だって楽しいよ。
Sokka. I must say, if possible, I'd like Tsukushima to smile like Mio does as well.
失礼します。
Oh, Konami-chan!
あ、妹ちゃんでしょ、あなた。
Uh-oh.
はい、妹ちゃんこと浅場好みです。そういうそちらは神保先輩でしょうか。
It's time for battle! The little sister versus the student council president. Who's going to get what they want?
私が三早学園生徒会長の神保杏よ。よく来たわね。まるで私のことを待ち構えていたみたいですね。
Oh, if only you knew how eagerly.
ちょっとお話ししてみたいなって思ってたら、ご本人が来たからね。それは光栄です。 私のことはお兄さんから聞いてたの？ええ、まあ。そっかそっか。俺アン先輩のこと好きになっちゃったみたいだとか言ってた？
God damn it, Jinpo senpai.
いえ、特には。ただ苦悩の表情を浮かべていました。
A bit like what you're doing now.
微妙な反応だ。
So a firework battle or a tennis match? A tennis match with these characters would probably look pretty nice.
嫌ってるわけではないと思いますが、ちょっと苦手かもしれません。そうなの？それはショックかも。
Don't quite a few people have trouble dealing with Jinpo senpai?
ところで今日は聞きたいことがあって来たのですが。
Go to horny jail? Yes, okay, I will go to the horny jail.
ああ、ごめんね。何かな？実は新しい部を作りたいのですが、部員一人では無理でしょうか？新しい部か。ちなみに何部を作りたいの？将棋部です。へえ、コナタンは将棋をする人なんだ。
Wow, already with the nickname.
コナタン？のみたんの方がいい？
Yes, I want to get on your good side as quickly as possible.
いえ、会長さんのお好きなように。
Well, Konami seems to be pretty good at dealing with her.
動じないところはお兄さんにそっくり。でも新しい部か。やはり部員一人ではダメでしょうか？部ではなく同好会としてなら OK だけど、部活動じゃないから部費は下りないと思うよ。あ、それでしたらとりあえずはこれでどうにかしようかと。
I just find it quite funny. Jinpo senpai seems to pose a lot like Monogatari characters do. I don't know if you noticed that. Constantly bending over and just like looking with a tilted head or whatever.
自分の賞金を自分で受け取るの？はい。問題がありましたか？
Oh, Konami, you bright thing, you.
新聞部に聞いてみないとちょっとわからないけどね。でもこのイベントはもう終わりらしいよ。
Boo!
終わり？今朝新聞部の部長さんが来てね、珍しく落ち込んだ様子で終わりにするって言ってたの。
She'd end it.
となると賞金は。
Nice thought, Konami. Nice thought. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. If only Yuma knew that it was his meddling that caused this.
残念だけど。大金を手に入れるチャンスだったのに。
Oh, the money was all you wanted, eh, Konami?
コナタン、なかなかずぶといね。晒し者にされたんだから怒りそうなものだけど。特に何も変わったことはありませんでしたし、気にしていませんよ。さすが兄弟、強いな。
Is she talking to us when she says that? Is she talking to the audience?
それで同好会ということでも構いませんので、申請の仕方はどうすればいいですか？よし、こうしようか。こちらの出した条件をクリアしたら部として認める。どう？
Is this how she recruits Konami to the dark side?
いえ、同好会でも構わないと今。部員欲しくない？
Ooh, there you go. I've sensed some weakness. Go for the jugular.
この条件をクリアすると、なんと部活動を承認しちゃう上に部員までついてきます。
Huh, I don't know how much she'd want that.
はあ、それでしたら一応聞くだけでも。
将棋で私と勝負して勝つ。
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that.
勝てばいいんですか？
そう、私に勝てばいいだけ。
She's either really good at shogi or, you know, she's just hoping to win her over.
ちなみに負けたらどうなりますか？
そうだね。どうしよっかな。
ひょっとしてですけど。
何？
You want me to get Big Bro to join the student council, right?
先輩って腹黒ですか？
Oh, yes. When was in doubt that she was a schemer?
よし、対局を始めよっか、コナタン。
And completely ignored the question.
なるほど。兄さんが苦悩する理由がわかりました。
Oh, come on, Konotan. Please tell me you managed to win. Right, I think that's probably a good place to call it.
セーブ画面来ましたわ。セーブしてもいい？
セーブ完了っと。
So yeah, it's good to have you guys around. Thank you for watching.
私も寝ます。
And I'll see you guys on Saturday, where we will probably place. I'm not sure whether I did Saku Saku last Saturday, so I'm sort of thinking maybe I'll go for Little Busters instead this Saturday. Sort of switch it round on the Saturday visual novel. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you then. So see you later.